d5 happens, we're going to have knight d6. So we do have like some sort of active move plans, like hitting both pawns. So I'm not sure. I don't think Magnus can play this move just yet. Because after trade, knight comes in, we're hitting 2 pawns, right?
No, you're hitting just the b5
Oh, I'm
because
sorry.
f7 is...
Yeah. You know what? I was used to the rook being here. I was like, oh, we have this attack 3 times. No, the rook is here. You're right. So actually b5 is a possibility already.
Yeah, but what after like take 6, like what you said, knight d6, how to protect this pawn?
How to protect the b pawn? I mean...
You just play rook b8 or b4?
Or b4. Yeah, like...
Bishop b3 back, right?
Yes. I mean...
Or takes first and then bishop b3.
Yeah, something like that, and come back, attack this pawn, and
that is very...
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a very strong bishop.
Yeah, it's a little passive. Like overall, like playing like this is just passive with this knight. Yeah. So...
Pragg did something.
Okay, he played g4. Okay. Wow. That move is very committal.
It is, yeah.
You know, I mean, pawns don't move backwards. Once you committed here, like the obvious square that becomes weak is f4. Magnus might be very happy to see that move because now if the knight comes out, he attacks the pawn. And obviously if the pawn moves forward, he gets to go to that outpost. So Pragg must be planning on knight here. He must be planning to defend this pawn in some other way.
h3?
h3, right? But then he kind of... Okay, Magnus did something different.
f6.
Oh, wow. He really played f6, huh?
Oh, I think I know. You just want to reroute your knight to g6 and f4. So knight f8, knight g6, and knight f4.
But what is this knight going to do? I was hoping that he would finally do something for that knight. Like, this knight was not my... I mean, it's a nice square for sure. Sorry, but... Oh, rook g2 is on the board. Rook g2 is played by... Pragg, and is he trying to prepare g5?
Oh yeah, that's true, because you cannot play g5 now, knight e3 and then f5.
Okay, this was quite strange to me. Like I feel like this knight is being mistreated. Locked up in the corner on g8 for a little bit too long. All right, so white wants to go g5, break up those pawns. I mean, I don't know if g5 is like a huge threat. Maybe he wants to go, but I mean that seems to be what rook g2 is showing us, right? Or am I just...
takes and then rook g1.
Yeah, and then I was gonna like defend my pawn with knight h8 or something, or that looks pretty ugly. But I mean, was this kind of holding? I mean, the knight was on g8. It's kind of funny to put it on h8, but we might be like, okay, well, there could be a better move than knight h8, maybe g5, because if you go here, there's rook h8.
Yeah, but then, you can just play knight e3, knight f5.
Yeah, weakening those squares, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, so he played... What did he play?
He did play knight h6.
Knight h6.
Yeah, knight h6 is on the board. And after g5, well, you know what? Perhaps he should take, and then maybe play knight f7. At least he gets a tempo like that. That's better than playing knight f7 right away. Yeah, it's definitely... It's basically like an extra tempo.
Yep.
So if g5, we take first, then we go knight f7.
And then rook's going to go back to...
g3.
g3
and
or
then
g2.
How do we get ready for this move, or is it still not a big deal?
And there is also rook e6.
Right. You also have this way of guarding. So everything still seems okay for him.
So Magnus
this is happening.
And then
rook takes g5 on the board and knight f7. Okay. So... You know, there's still tension in this game. Nothing has been decided. I mean, but basically, it seems equal. That's the point, right? Like now, you know, both sides, basically, it's been good for Pragg that the G pawn got traded for the F pawn. We should say that because, you know, he traded off a more centralized pawn. No, now both sides have this isolated pawn. This knight is pretty good. I mean, white's rooks have, you know, have always been quite good. So it's balanced.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
So rook a6 is on the board, trying to prepare for this rook g1 idea. And now it's time for black letter to move around with the knight. But yeah, I like to put this bishop on d1 actually.
Yeah, how do we improve the black knights? Like, how do we improve this knight? It's not easy. Like, putting him there, I mean, he was just there, so it doesn't do anything. You can't, going there... trading for the white knight? What do you think? Or is there going to be too many problems on the d file to do that?
You might be able to do that, but yes, I think if you exchange the knight with the other knight, it will be better for black. So yeah, I think black can totally do that. Knight d6. If you play rook d1, just take.
D1, you
But
take.
there's bishop b3.
Yeah, and also like my rook just seems very active.
Bishop b3.
I don't know. I mean, that's the question for me. Is a big question. Is like what black is doing with these knights. They're not so bad, but like, you know, you want to try to make progress with them. The other big question for me, like, is this still an idea? Should we get rid of this knight so we can finally move this rook? Well, that's another big one. So right now, Pragg is on the move. He's been thinking for over a minute.
Yeah.
He's under 2 minutes now.
Yeah, he's under 2 minutes. So this is already
dangerous situation to be in against Carlsen, giving up that more than 1 minute advantage.
Right. But also the position is not easy, so that's why.
It's a tricky position for both sides, absolutely.
So he
rook
put rook
d2. Okay. So he gets off the g-pawn and starts to target the knight. Very logical.
Rook
f6. And Magnus, and it's amazing how fast he is, right? Like, how did he see this move so quickly? You know, okay, I mean, there's lots of things that you could do, but he just activates the rook and basically challenges, you know, uses the tempo on this rook. That was instant. But I guess he was thinking, he was thinking during Pragg's time.
I mean, also rook d2 is kind of natural. You just want to keep attacking some of the pieces.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, this game... Okay, make a prediction.
Make a prediction? I don't know. I'm going to predict a draw. You know, that's a safe prediction.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, like when you get down to a minute, absolutely anything can happen. So I want our viewers to understand that like the time situation that Pragg is in is unpleasant. Magnus having 3 minutes against less than 1 minute. I mean, okay. I mean, Magnus can also win, but right now he's not winning on the board. But actually, maybe Magnus winning is not a bad prediction either, just because of the time situation.
Yeah, so, well, the position is still equal, but judging from the time situation, Magnus is in a very good favor.
Yeah, no, he seems to have like transitioned to this blitz mode pretty easily, but right now his position is balanced. Does he really have much to work with here? Not really. I mean, white doesn't really have any big problems, right? I guess, you know, we might want to put that pawn up to a5. You know, white has control over the d file. You can't really move this knight. Can't really move this knight anywhere. So everything is under control in the position.
Yep.
So I say, okay, I mean, objectively, like a draw is the result that we're going to see. And Pragg's 10-second increment